There's one thing I don't like.
What was that?
I don't like when kids talk back. Well, I graduated from the ECE program back in 2001 and worked in daycare for 2 years after that and realized it wasn't for me. I went back to school and did developmental service worker. Worked in that field for a few years until I got an opportunity to work in full day kindergarten in 2010. And I've been working in full day kindergarten ever since. I enjoy seeing the children develop from the first day when they can't do anything to mid-school year where they're successfully, dressing themselves, holding a pencil, writing their name, can, open their own lunch bags, and they're so proud when they can do something and they say, "Look, I did it." So I really enjoy seeing the children grow and progress. To be honest, um, there is a issue in terms of equality working with a teacher, because sometimes the teacher feels like because they have that title and whether it's a degree or whatever, that they are in charge and you're the assistant, not realizing that we're both working together as a partnership. So that's been one of the issues I've had throughout the years. And then I'm very outspoken, so I make my position known. We're a partnership. We need to work together. But just fine tuning the teacher ECE partnership relationship can be a struggle. That's the worst part of kindergarten, I feel. Sometimes, and here's the thing, the term talking back at this age, because kindergarten, remember, is like 4 or 5, and the new year will be 6. They don't know what talking back means. They just do it. For example, you say something, "Yeah, but why?" Oh, I don't like that. I don't like when children talk back, especially because that's something that they've picked up at home that they're bringing to school and then think it's okay. It's not okay to talk back. I'm not saying that you have to say yes, yes, yes to everything, but if your teacher is talking to you or ECE is talking to you, you have to have the respect to answer in a good way. For example, if I ask a question or if I call a child and they say what, I'm quick to correct them. No, 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 it's not what, it's Miss Willis. And then they get it. Oh, right. And that's because maybe somewhere outside at home, someone has told them that, yeah, it's okay to say what when someone calls you. But my biggest pet peeve, yeah, in kindergarten is them talking back because they're little, which means anything that they're doing, they've learned somewhere and now they're implementing it. So parents, it's important. Teach your kids the good things before coming to school. Number 5, yes, they're your little one, they're cute, but they can do things. So before they start school, practice getting dressed, practice putting on shoes, practice putting on jackets, practice doing things independently. Number 4, no shoelaces, please. These little ones cannot tie their shoes. And when you have a class of 30 with laces, it's very difficult. Velcro, Velcro all the way. Number 3, if there's something they don't eat at home, please don't send it to school in their lunch because they're not going to eat it at lunch. Number 2, speaking of food, practice having them feed themselves at home so they can do a good job at school. The number 1 thing, practice their name. Practice what their name looks like. Practice what their name sounds like. Practice what the letters are in their name so that they are ready for school and they see their name and they'll know what to do when they get there. One important thing is labeling your kids' belongings, the extra clothes, the backpacks, the clothes, because a lot of kids have the same thing and they wear the same size. and things get mixed up all the time. So it's important to put your child's name in their garments, in their things that they bring to school, so it doesn't get lost or misplaced. Another thing, I did mention backpacks. Please, parents, yes, our children, they're small, they're cute, they're loving and adorable, but they can handle an average size knapsack because they go to the library, they bring home papers, they have to fit their lunch. And those small, cute little backpacks aren't big enough for everything that they have to transport. So please, a nice average size backpack would be great because they can handle it. Children are resilient and they can do a lot more than we give them credit for. They can hold an average size backpack. Another thing, parents, it's very important to have open lines of communication with your child's teacher and early childhood educator. That way, if anything goes wrong, we're there to support your child, and we can see some of the signs of things going on wrong within their life. So it's very important to have open lines of communication and feel that you can talk to the child's teacher or ECE at any time. Also, it's important for your child to have good manners, and we implement that at school as well, but please and thank you goes a long way. We give out snack. We encourage the children to say thank you. They need help. We encourage the children to say please. So it's a good idea to do those kind of things at home, because if they're doing them at home, they'll do it at school. If they're doing it at school, they'll do it at home, and then it just makes for a more positive feel. For those of you who are considering a job as an early childhood educator, I strongly suggest you go for it, because working with children is very rewarding and it keeps you young and it keeps you feeling good. You're doing something special and important, and you're creating positive human beings for a strong future. So I strongly suggest, if that's the route you want to go for it. There's many means that you can use to get your ECE, whether it's through college or university. I strongly suggest you go for it.